my name's Tatum, and I'm going to be doing my narrative speech today on a lesson that I learned. Growing up, did you have an idea of what you wanted your life to look like? Did everything go as planned? Well, personally, for me, mine didn't go as I had originally planned. And I had a really hard time accepting that at first. So, growing up, I always dreamed of going to a four-year university. And I wanted to get my bachelor's of science, and I thought I wouldn't be successful if I didn't go to a four-year. And directly after high school, I ended up going to Washington State University. And I thought I was set. I thought I was right on track to achieve my goals, and then I realized how expensive 4 years were. And so I ended up coming home to Port Angeles and going to Peninsula College. Although I'm thankful for how everything turned out in the long run, let's talk more about how my journey started. So again, I was set on attending a four-year university. I thought if I didn't attend a four-year, I would have no chance at all of being successful. During high school, I dedicated myself to doing well in my classes. If I got below even an A, I would be so hard on myself, and I would just think the world was ending, or that one grade was going to make it so I wouldn't get into college. And I also did everything to participate in extracurricular activities. I was in clubs. I was an ambassador for my town. I participated in sports. I did well on my SATs. I worked a job. I volunteered all the time. And I also ran multiple food drives. And through all of this, I would just completely exhaust and stress myself out. And I did all of this because I thought if I didn't show that I was doing the absolute utmost that I could, that I wouldn't be accepted into college. Because I thought that the admissions would see that I wanted them to see how hardworking and dedicated I was. So anyways, at the time, community college wasn't even an option I considered. I thought I couldn't achieve my goals and aspirations if I started my journey at a community college, and I was worried that I wouldn't be successful again. And another reason why I was eager to go to a four-year was because neither of my parents had. So I wanted to prove not only to myself, but to them that I could go to a four-year and graduate from it and achieve everything that I've ever wanted. And my family was also really set on having me go to a four-year as well. So during high school, I applied to 3 different universities, and I got into each one. And I applied to Seattle Pacific, Washington State University, and Western Washington University. And I ended up going to Washington State University, where I took some prerequisites for nursing there. And I loved my time there. It was such a great school. I became really involved with the university and the sorority that I was in, and I made so many great memories and so many great friends there. But things took a turn. So I realized how expensive it was to take classes at a four-year. And alone, my first year at Washington State University, I spent over $20,000 just for my first year of college. And I started to think about the amount of debt that I would be in if I stayed at Washington State University. And I started to look more into community colleges, realizing that I could save so much money on tuition if I went to a community college. And I would also have the ability to live at home while I attended college there, so I could save a lot of money on living expenses. And after a lot of thinking and debating, I realized that I didn't have to attend a four-year immediately to be successful and achieve my goals. So I ended up transferring from Washington State University to Peninsula College, and I'm still on track to get my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, even though everything didn't go as planned. And I'm currently finishing up my prerequisites for the Peninsula College Nursing Program, which I'm going to apply for. I'm applying for the nursing program this year for next fall. So hopefully I get in. Fingers crossed. And after completing the nursing program at Peninsula College, I hope to finish my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing at the University of Washington. So overall, despite my change in plans, I'm still able to complete my end goal. And in conclusion, I'm thankful for the way that everything turned out. My experience taught me that everything doesn't always have to go as planned, and that's okay. Sometimes it's a blessing in disguise. You just have to learn how to deal with situations as they arise and be open to change and the road less taken, and never lose sight of your goals. Thank you.